Alright, hello everyone. This is Doom 2016. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn off some settings, turn off the auto switch settings, because it's kind of annoying when that happens, and tutorials too, because they can be pretty annoying. We're also going to play on the I'm Too Young to Die difficulty. So the time starts when Doom Guy grabs his pistol, so I'll do a countdown when he's about to grab it.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear, until it is done.
We just have this little scene to view before the run starts. Alright, get ready to start the time. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so the first thing you saw me do there was keep shooting my pistol after I killed those demons. Just because if we don't, after we kill those demons, there's actually an animation where Doom Guy inspects his pistol, but if we keep shooting it, we can push this button before the animation happens and it cancels it completely. So now we have this little cutscene to view. It's around a minute or so long. But if you know the plot of this game, there's a demonic invasion going on Mars, and you have just awoken after a long slumber, and you must find out what's going on. But of course, we don't really need to know that in the speedrun.
Cannot determine the cause of the demonic invasion until the Resop satellite is brought back online.
Here we'll hear the most amazing voice actor for Samuel, Hayden.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this facility. I think we can work together and resolve this problem.
Alright, so the first main skip in the game is coming up. It's called the Glory Kill skip. And if you don't know what a Glory Kill is, it's, you see those highlighted demons? Pretty much, they're ready to be Glory Killed, which is pretty much just finish them off, and Doom Guy does an animation, so we're going to abuse that to clip through certain walls and stuff. And the first one's right here. We're gonna skip the tutorial fight. I'm actually not gonna shoot this barrel because I'm kind of scared to kill the demons. But the glory kill animations are different. There's just one animation that pushes us back and keeps us pushed back. Nice, just like that. And because we skipped the tutorial fight, the elevator won't open, so we have to push this through the wall.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand our interest in their world was purely of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand now, yes. But it was worth the risk. I assure you.
This is one of the most badass scenes ever in the run, or in the game completely. This game has an amazing soundtrack. So the second most used trick, or the main trick in this game is coming up. It's called the Rail Boost. And if you haven't seen the GDQ run of Blood Thunder, then you're in for a surprise. So how that works is that when getting off the rail and back on it, Doom Guy is doing two different animations by grabbing the rail and getting on top of the rail. So the game pushes us off with really high speed. So the more FPS we have, the game's kept at 200. So if we have 200 FPS, the faster and farther we get launched. That was a really good boost as well. We could have made the game without Samuel, it would have been better, probably. So here we're going to do 2 other glory skips. And one of them is considered the hardest in the run, the first one.
Hello, I am
Thankfully,
Victor,
all these
the
glory
Sentient
skips are
Intelligence
actually right
assigned to
before
Mars.
checkpoints, so that's really nice.
After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an
This is
accelerated
ridiculous,
pace.
I agree.
I have added a tracking component to your
This game is
dossier.
very broken. You'll see later on too. FPS dependency. Thanks to InstaGibs, we actually have a speedrun tool helper. So people who don't have the best computers or best setups can actually run this game as well. Hopefully. This doesn't take me too long. Nice. I'll take that, honestly. I was really worried about not getting that. The reason that one is pretty hard is just because the layer to clip through is really big. Nice, so I didn't want to kill those guys too fast so I could spawn in these guys, because if you kill these guys, what do you call it? Too fast, then these guys won't spawn in. They did patch something in the run before. It was a skip like later on that I can't show because it's patched, but the new skip we have is way faster anyways. Nice. That was a really good resource ops. Very easy to get stuck there if you don't get deep enough. Yes, it is very easy, hard. Yeah, a runner of Doom told the devs that the game kept crashing on reload checkpoints, and then the Doom devs tweeted at him, "You're going too fast. You're completing objectives too fast." And then they delete the tweet a little while later. It was really funny.
After running more diagnostics on the active Praetor
But shout outs to the Doom devs for this amazing game. It's amazing.
Your arsenal. I'm measuring your combat effectiveness. I have added
No one
a
wants the
tracker
game to be
your
finished under
analysis
30 minutes. I can understand that. Alright, so here is
The facility will
Meltdown
not
slash
allow
Foundry.
you access to the turbine room unless the demonic threat level is brought down inside the foundry. Our security systems cannot be overridden.
We're gonna get the micro missile upgrade for the heavy assault rifle. And with this, we can actually do some mini boosts. Like so. And we're actually gonna use that right here. Am I gonna do the skip? Nah, man. Gotta come up here, grab this checkpoint, and then reload. So we're going to abuse the checkpoint system right here. And we're gonna go get the rocket launcher. So the thing about reloading in this game is that if you shoot any time before a checkpoint, or if you shoot after a checkpoint, you'll get the ammo back before you shot. But you actually keep the weapons when you reload, but not the ammo that you shot. Alright, so here we're gonna do another glory skip, and this one is pretty easy. There is a skip up ahead called Foundry Skip, which skips the entire fight coming up, but for marathon safety, I'm not gonna be doing it. I'm actually gonna play it safe here and make my way through this. There's a little jump you could do that could save a few seconds. You can get to the end of Foundry and then mess up and lose 2 minutes, so I'm not gonna risk that. And plus this is shots fired, so we get to shoot more. And this fight is pretty fun to do anyways. Speaking of Vulcan, we actually use Vulcan because it gives us more FPS than the other setting mode that I forget the name of. Yeah, we're just doing the fight here. Some badass music too. Power, please. That was a really good fight too.
The core temperature is now stabilized.
The primary control room has been activated somewhere nearby. It could be Olivia.
So here is Olivia.
Olivia Pierce. Alpha 402.
Sometimes the holograms actually don't appear, so it looks like she's like doing nothing, and it's pretty funny, but sadly we didn't get it.
All power rerouted to Argent Energy Tower.
She is trying to tear open the portal.
And the thing about Vulcan as well is that we cannot use game capture with it. We actually have to use display capture, so capture our monitor.
You could not have saved them.
So I hope everyone's enjoying the Doom run so far. I also hope everyone's having an amazing time watching this amazing marathon. Alright, so the next chapter will be really fun to do. We are going to skip the entire level.
Olivia is using the tower to drill a doorway
chat.
to their world. You can prevent her.
I'm going to be doing another little micro missile boost here.
Tower induction filters.
There we go. And then we're going to do another rail boost. Just gonna stay quiet to focus on this. Ooh, this might be too high. Yep. Dang it. This is a new setup that I had used for a few days now, and it works pretty well. That's perfect. Nice. I'll take second try. Alright, so now Argent Energy Tower. Also a very fun chapter to do. Robots in this game are very awesome. They are kind of random too. You can actually get like a okay boost, a bad boost, or a godlike boost, or a boost that completely like is too much for you. Alright, so here we're gonna rail boost off this to get up here. And before we actually grabbed an Argent cell upgrade for Anno, but we're gonna skip it. We don't really need it anymore. Alright, so what I'm doing here is that after Doomguy puts away the second boot, I'm gonna reload. Because after he grabs that, there's gonna be a checkpoint, but if I reload at the right time, I can actually keep the double jump boots just like the rocket launcher in the last chapter. So here, anyone remember the foundry climb? Or the tower climb? I do. Pretty fun. That was way too high. Find myself up here. Alright, this should be good. Nice.
Welcome to the UAC, opening the gates of hell with the key to the future.
This is not the end! It's only the beginning!
Alright, so here we're gonna do a little fight. So we're gonna wait until the countdown goes all the way to 0. And we have to activate the countdown first, so we're gonna kill some revenants and some demons that we see. As soon as I start hearing the countdown, I'm gonna... Oh, there it is. Position myself right here.
7, 6, 5, 4.
So we're gonna try to abuse this countdown right here. And by waiting for it to go all the way down to 0, we should get a second fast countdown. We're gonna grab this ammo over here because we need it for the Gauss cannon that we're gonna pick up in a few seconds.
You cannot stop me from claiming what I am owed!
Nice, that was a pretty good countdown. There's the Gauss cannon, and we're gonna abuse the knockback on the Gauss cannon to boost ourselves to places and give us more speed. And that was Argent Tower. So we could actually get the Gauss cannon in Kattinger, but it's actually faster to get it here. I don't want to waste my ammo, so I'm going to use the micro missile to boost myself. Alright, so here we're going to do a few Gauss boosts. That's a Gauss boost to boost us upwards, and then here's one that's going to boost us far. I'm actually gonna play it safe. Usually I flick my mouse here, but I'm not gonna do that. Nice. This chapter is very scary too. There we go. Also, some walls are just not a thing in this game, apparently. Make us all stand on invisible platforms and stuff too. I'm going too fast, I'm sorry. So I need at least 30 Gauss ammo for this chapter. I could actually do a backup strat or an old route
The Argent Tower
with
is
only
destroyed.
15.
The portal can
but
no longer be closed from this side. The hell energy flows.
Fast strats are cool. So I'm gonna Gauss boost up here. Backward Gauss here. I'm gonna jump here just to make sure I don't die. So I'm gonna do another rail boost here. Perfect. Yeah, we just skip the whole level. We're gonna walk forward here and then walk backwards to activate these guys, because when you come in the room, there's a trigger that activates the enemies, the demons.
UAC tramline ready for departure.
The world record for Doom is a 36 minutes time, I believe.
The tram is now ready to depart.
Yeah, you can land on some things out of bounds, but some things just you just fall through and go back in bounds. Alright, here is A Brighter Tomorrow. We're going to get yet another Argent Cell upgrade here. And we're going to do 2 more glory skips.
It's time we meet in person. My office is on the 2nd floor of this facility.
Welcome to the UAC.
I gotta kill these demons over here.
Demonic presence cannot save you. Lockdown in effect.
I want to at least keep myself 2 rocket launcher ammo. Kill this and the zombie. So we actually go for the Argent Cell upgrade first, just because we have to wait for the announcer to say the demonic presences have been gone to push the button. It won't let us if we don't. Now we're gonna do a glory skip. Oops. There we go. So here I'm gonna grab the chainsaw because I don't have it yet. I think you get it in the first chapter casually. Also, we're just totally not gonna go see Samuel. So here we're gonna do another glory skip. Which is actually kind of recently new. And it's actually way better than the old glory skip we used to do. So instead of shooting the barrel there, I'm actually gonna lead these guys to me. They're actually unaggroed on me. So I have to shoot them to get aggro. Was weird.
All personnel, please proceed to the Lazarus elevator. Demonic threat at level 5.
So the weird thing about these enemies is that they can just teleport forward. I'm actually gonna try to go over here and see if it works like this. This is pretty tricky. There we go. Okay, nice. That took me a few tries, but I didn't have to reload, so that's good. In practice, I had to reload a bunch there. So you may be wondering how I'm doing that. And the game is pretty much thinking that we're still in the map, so every time we jump, we replenish a jump. And here we're just going to push the button through the wall again. And that was Arc. The BFG is a very interesting gun. You will see what we do with it later. So we could actually clip out of this elevator, or not clip out, but get on top of the elevator, but there's nothing we can do.
Deep within this
Sadly.
facility. Few have ever seen the stone. But if you came to us for a reason, you might be able to see something in it we haven't.
So here we're going to perform, sadly, the last glory skip in the run.
Attention to all Lazarus personnel. There will be an open forum to resolve.
Well, Lazarus is one of the longest chapters of the run as well. It can be pretty long. There's a fight coming up as well. Alright, nice. You could be a little bit in that wall and be able to clip out. So I'm gonna be safe here. You can go around that way to my left, but I'm just gonna go around this way. I'm gonna play it safe here too. Alright, there you go. Nice. I'm gonna grab this ammo. Just so I can do more Gauss boost in this next section. The Lazarus 2 section. So this is funny. This panel doesn't exist. We could just push the button through the wall and skip the fight completely that's up there. So what I'm doing there is actually, I'm jumping at the right time to keep my velocity. So I can do a little, it's not really bunny hops, but I like to call them bunny hops.
Manual security activated. All terminals now accessible.
He led them to his tomb.
We just keep all our speed and
We can overcome this.
it's pretty fun.
Promise. The gate will be open as planned.
Alright. So, interesting about this fight coming up is that you actually don't have to fight it at all, except for the end. It's actually ran on a timer completely. It's around a 1 minute timer. After you wait a bit, you can see the Hell Knights spawn and then you have to kill those.
The Crucible. That's what she was looking for. Vega, did you get the
But for
location?
fun, we could wait to do some fun rail boosts.
Yes. It is located in an uncharted region of the Titan's realm, but we'll need to rupture another Argent accumulator to create.
Also, there's a little secret over here if no one knew about it.
In this sector is in specimen CD 587.
You're going to have to remove it. Once you've extracted the accumulator, it will become unstable. The ruptured casing should cause a rift strong enough to send you back to their world. We can determine your point of entry using the tether system I uploaded to your suit. Retrieving
God,
the
Samuel's
Crucible
voice acting is so good.
Without it, we have no way of shutting down the well and closing the hell portal here on Mars.
Alright, so I'm actually gonna do the fight. Because it's fun. So we're aiming right here just because wherever we look in this room, the demons spawn. So if we look right in front of us the whole time, like this, the demons will spawn to our left and to our right. gonna shoot BFG, and then I'm gonna chainsaw this Cacodemon. And I tried to chainsaw the Cacodemon before he even spawned in, so I could skip the animation. Which is nice. Also, you could do a little rail boost on those little thingies. Those little chairs. Seats. I have no idea what they are, actually. Another thing about this game is that ceilings don't really exist in this game at all. You'll see what I mean in a second. Now we're on the way to the first boss of the game.
Course of mankind. On this day, we make our contribution to their cause. Our salvation lies with them.
I pulled you from that tomb in the Cavender's sector for this reason.
See?
I know she
Ceilings
was
are just
weak.
not a thing.
Her work doesn't come without risks, and I released you from your prison to help mitigate those risks. I knew that in the event of a catastrophe, you'd
Nice.
be the you'll need to rip out the
I was kinda worried about that.
accumulator powering the cyber
Ruining my run.
Destabilizing the core will cause a rift that will send you
I'm always
back there.
terrified when I do the ghost
Once the
boost over there.
crucible
It's
is
pretty
in your
spooky.
possession, we will pull you out.
All the bosses in the game are, like, really close to each other. So we reload here to skip the intro cutscene for the boss. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't really want to waste any ammo on this boss, so let's just do this. So what I did there was I shot the BFG gun, and I went into my weapon menu, and it made the BFG shots stay, and it kept doing damage. And the higher the FPS we have as well, the higher or the faster that HP goes down. So we abuse this to do quick kills on bosses. There used to be an oath strat before we found the BFG strat was to jump over the gates of the second phase of Cyber Demon. It was pretty hard though. Now we're gonna Gauss here, come down here, and we're gonna shoot a BFG. For the next gate to open, we need to shoot a BFG shot. Or to not shoot a BFG shot, sorry, kill the enemies. Sometimes that Cacodemon cannot get hit by the BFG, or sometimes it could be partway hit. So here's another example of healings not being a thing in this game. And that was Titan's Realm. So now we're on to Necropolis, which is the third last chapter of the run, if I remember correctly. All that time wasted fighting the boss. It's okay, many of us didn't know about that. How do most people figure this out? I don't know. They're just gods. So here we're getting the last Argent cell upgrade. We only get ammo upgrades throughout the run. Exactly, it's a bad idea. Also, we're just gonna deny collision. Once again, ceilings are not a thing. We're gonna do some more Gauss boost here. And the next boss is coming up.
Must not reach the crucible.
We're gonna activate the Kaku demons by walking over there. We're gonna grab this armor too, so it activates all the enemies, then we're just gonna finish them off with the BFG shot. As easy as that. We're gonna grab this and activate the boss. Once again, we're going to... Once I see that I got the checkpoint, I'm going to reload. To skip the intro for the boss. And I bet you guys can't guess what we're gonna do here. We're gonna shoot one. And shoot one more. And that's first phase. There is a new strat for that area, I just don't really do it. Once again, we're gonna speed things up a bit. Reloading checkpoint. So now there's two of them, but we're still going to do the good old hot BFG strat. And I'm going to wait. I'm gonna let go of the weapon meal menu right now. That's good. I don't want them to, like, automatically go into that. Like, be ready to get glory killed. Because if I do that, then one of them is gonna restore its HP completely, but we're good. We also got the fast animation. This is Ultra Nightmare, sure. Now we're gonna grab the Crucible and we're going to the Vega chapter. The before last chapter of the run. What a scrub. Shadex, please. Love you. Also, after every mission, I'm actually holding enter to quick skip the mission result menu. It saves like a few fractions of seconds or so.
You have the crucible, and with it the means to contain the power of the well.
This is my primary operating.
Vega will walk you through the process.
So there I waited a bit just because this door right here can be pretty rude and open again and then close again and then open again and there's a bit of time.
I will not survive the procedure and am unable
Once
to
again, because we're lazy, we're going to use the BFG in this upcoming fight. Also there's a little doll here, which is pretty cute. Quake guy. Gotta give a rough estimate of how many times I've done this speedrun. I started running this game around October of last year, so I don't know, maybe a few hundred runs completed. I like to focus on other speedruns too. I like to switch between them all because learning too many games is fun. Well, that was really close. That Revenant could have totally put my BFG off course completely. And sometimes this BFG shot doesn't kill all the enemies. That thing is still alive. There we go.
My vital operating systems are now vulnerable. I recommend destroying my coolant system first. This will accelerate Destabilization.
I waited a bit there to grab the Berserk just because we have to wait a few seconds for the door to open. So here we're reaching the conclusion of Vega chapter. We're gonna do one right up this, but before I'm actually gonna kill the Spectre right here, just because he has killed me in runs before and has killed PB runs. Other games I like to speedrun. I like to speedrun Half-Life, some Valve games, Metal Gear Rising, lots of games. This game has amazing speedrun, and again, thanks to Instagib's Tool Helper, people who don't have the best setups can run this game. So if you want to run this game, I really recommend checking it out. The community is great and everything as well. Amazing people. But here we're gonna do, again, the... Whoa. That was a surprise. That was the last rail boost, and that kind of scared me, actually.
Once Vega's core is destroyed, the vacuum of energy will pull you back through to hell. We have your destination set to the well's location. Now use the crucible to power it down, and the portal here on Mars will
So here, sadly,
permanently. They will not allow access to the well without a fight.
Vega will be sacrificing himself.
That's what you're looking for, isn't it?
I really like the speedrun Fear. I want to get back into Fear, actually. The Doom story is really good. The gameplay is just badass too. But but Doom Guy will not let Vega die. Not today. This is one of my favorite scenes as well. Where he backs him up. Alright, here is the well. Also known as Argent Dinner, the final chapter of the run. So the first thing we're gonna do here is a fight skip. So for some reason that fire right there doesn't hurt you, but the other one does. Nice first try. So I'm gonna grab 2 safety checkpoints up ahead. This one and another one. I don't feel confident. Now we're gonna skip the... We're gonna go to the final boss with this cool little skip. I was afraid of that happening. Also, get ready on time. Time will be coming up soon after we kill the Spider Mastermind. You still have time to get ready for it. Alright, so there we go. Alright, nice. All that's left to do is kill the Spider Mastermind. And once again, pretty lazy, so we're gonna use the BFG. And we're actually gonna do a phase skip here with the heavy assault rifle. We're gonna shoot the Spider Mastermind's head with micro missiles, and this is gonna skip one of the electric phases that it does. And it saves us around 20 seconds or so. Very nice strat. Alright, get ready on time. And time. This was Doom 2016. Hope you all enjoyed it.
You've won. It's over. You stopped the invasion and closed the portal. But it's come at a price. Argent, Vega, this entire operation. You see, I've watched you work. Come to understand your motivation. You think the only way is to kill them all, leave nothing behind. And you may be right. But we can't just shut it all down. Without Argent energy, it will be worse. I don't expect you to agree. But with this, we can continue our work. I am not the villain in this story. I do what I do because there is no choice.
Rerouting tether coordinates complete.
Our time is up. I can't kill you, but I won't have you standing in our way.
Well, before I actually leave, I just wanted to thank the ShotsFire community for picking Doom, and I wanted to just say good job to all the runners who went before me, and good luck to all the next runners. ShotsFire is an amazing marathon. I hope you all enjoyed Doom, and this is it for me. Hope you guys all enjoyed the run, and enjoy the rest of Shots Fired.